As a delusion sanctuary, our duty will be preserving and protecting delusions both in Akiba and across the world. Delusions are a privilege granted to all living beings, and serve as a guidepost to the realization of inimitable ideals. That said, they are a precious resource, and by protecting them, we hope to serve as a foundation for global development.
What the hell does preserving delusions mean? That's what I'd like to know.
Why? How? Kurosaki should be... he's...
Seems our director's not somebody who dies so easily.
If you've been disquieted by the appearance of an hour after midnight, by all means, come and talk to us in person. And please, do not panic. We at the Delusory Administration Bureau want nothing more than to keep you safe. We will look after not just your personal safety, but the peace of the world at large. A world in which delusions can be realized will be a world of ideals, where war is a thing of the past. Do you not wish to see this world for yourselves? Then join us and embrace a future where neither tears nor blood will ever have to be spilled again. The invitation extends to every last one of you on the streets of Akihabara, as you have been chosen by delusion.
We're chosen beings? For real? Oh, that's super jiggy. No, it's not true.
Why have things turned out like this?
But this is no longer the Akihabara you know. It has been reborn thanks to the efforts of a solitary group. That's right. They transformed a day that kept repeating into a day that will never end. Every single one of them wished for this. Wished with all they had.
Is he talking about us?
That can't be right.
And now, I introduce you to the man behind this delusion. The man who's truly taken up the mantle, so to speak. Though I do believe you all already know him. I speak, of course, of the Pink Cape delusion contractor, Cannon.
Allow me to guide you to a wonderful delusion, sweeter even than your wildest dreams.
Take heart, everyone. We at the Delusory Administration Bureau have recruited the ultimate authority on delusion.
Cannon! How?
I think I'm starting to get it. The one we saw Kasuga kill was a decoy. A fake.
Do you think Cannon made the devil?
The Delusory Administration Bureau thanks you for your attention to our special announcement. But before we do, let's give the wonderful people responsible for this spectacle another hand, shall we?
They've been playing us this whole time.
We've been had. They tricked us!
Damn it!
So, from a time loop to a never-ending day, huh?
That's why Cannon lured us in back there.
He was trying to make us dream up a delusion where this day never ended.
And I fell for it. I just kept thinking, I wish things could stay like this forever.
And Cannon contracted it out into a fully fledged delusion.
And all because I hesitated.
Don't act like you're the only one who wanted that, Tachibana. You're not that special a snowflake.
That's right. I thought the same thing. I didn't want to forget, so I didn't want the day to end.
Who has no thumbs and thought the same thing? This guy.
Me too.
And I felt the same way, of course.
I guess you could say I did too.
I didn't.
Honestly, I was fine either way.
Warms my heart, really.
But why? Why would the pink-caped freak contract out a delusion to make the day go on forever?
Maybe he wanted to be immortal?
I think the little lady's right. It had to have been a form of self-preservation. He just wanted to exist forever.
So maybe he's not an avatar after all.
It was probably instinctual. He doesn't know any other way to live.
So we're stuck in a day that never ends? How is that different from a time loop day?
A time-looped day is just the same day repeating itself over and over again.
Okay, and a day that never ends?
I don't know.
Huh?
Well, I do know one thing, or I might. This is very fresh intel, so I haven't yet been able to corroborate it. Supposedly, we're completely trapped here in Akiba.
Why?
Akihabara is the only part of the world stuck in this particular day, which means that we cannot leave this time bubble we're a part of, which cuts us off from the outside world.
Probably because this is our delusion.
And since we all met here in Akiba, our delusion is limited to this one day in this one spot.
Which means the town is in a dangerous state. The reason and logic of the outside world no longer apply here.
So, it's less of a delusion sanctuary and more of a delusion biosphere.
I'm sure the DAB loves calling it a sanctuary. It's more of a preserve, though, if you think about it.
The semantics aren't important. What happens if things go on like this?
1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day. The time difference between here and the real world will keep slipping. And the farther removed we become, the less stable things will get. There's no telling what might happen.
That doesn't sound good. Then we need to nullify this delusion as soon as humanly possible.
That's not going to be easy, though. The pink-caped weirdo is going to be anticipating that.
But if we can destroy the delusion of the never-ending day, then all the other delusions will fall, right?
Well, I see some knowledge does manage to penetrate the incredible thickness of your skull. Impressive.
Oh, shut up.
It's not just the delusion we have to destroy, though.
This will be the end. For real.
Yeah. We have to completely wipe out the day we spent together.
I suppose we do, don't we? And here we all thought we were prepared.
Doesn't bug me.
Hey, Reiji.
I'll get to stop babysitting you punks and we'll be freed from all these damn delusions. Finally get to live my life.
Ray. If ever there were a time to be honest with yourself, it would be now.
Ha! You ever know me to say anything that isn't true?
You needn't pretend to have your life together around me. I can see right through that. Just be the child you are. You must realize, no? That even if the endless day is destroyed, that alone won't free you from the delusions.
What do you mean?
I'm referring to the reason our memories still exist, even after our delusions are nullified. A phenomenon of which Asahi stands as living proof.
I do?
You dreamed up the repeating day, did you not? Yet you haven't lost a single memory, despite the fact that your delusion was very definitely shattered. That's because you were and are still a deluser.
Because there's another delusion now.
I knew you were a smart one. Yes, another delusion was born. Just before the delusion of the repeating day was nullified, the delusion of the never-ending day came into existence. When one delusion was taken down, another was waiting in the wings.
So what you're saying is...
We're all...
There is no limit to the number of delusions one can be a part of. That is what's happening here.
The infinite potential of delusions.
So I have other delusions in me too?
I can't decide how you should all deal with this. Will you face your other delusions? Or will you avert your eyes? Will you live in a world of changing daily events? Or in an endless world where nothing changes?
We don't have the time to weigh our options like that.
Ah, but you must. At times like this in particular, it is imperative that you make the time to worry.
But...
it's getting late, isn't it? So, if only for a night, or whatever the equivalent is now, I'd suggest you worry well.
What do we want to do?
That's the spirit. Worry now while you're young. It gets much harder with age, if only for the wrinkles.
Oh, hey, Asahi.
What's up, Mippity?
I see you're still stuck in Akihabara, too.
Wait, don't tell me you can't get home.
My place is just next to Akiba, which means it's just barely included in the bubble. So I'm okay, I think. Though I guess that's not really that okay, is it?
Yeah, that seems pretty not okay to me.
But for the moment I am okay, I think. Or part of me is anyway.
Is that why you're here? To kind of make yourself more okay?
This is where it all started for me. I had so many people cheering me on, even if it was just a delusion. And once that delusion ended, I had to go back to being an ordinary girl. Nobody's cheering for me anymore. Not in real life. And when I think about that, I get really scared.
Do you want someone to cheer for you then?
Huh?
Or do you want to be the one cheering? I remember what you said on the stage. Every word. Ryu Momose, age 14, signing on.
I like collecting pink accessories, and I hate bugs.
And what's your dream for the future?
To become a top idol.
And what do you want from the people living here?
To make them smile, and to cheer them on.
See?
You're right. I need to start cheering for these people.
And I'll cheer for you while you do.
Huh?
Even if anything and everything turns out to be a delusion. Even if I forget all about the events of this day, I'll cheer for you, Mippity.
Thank you very much. But why is it that even though your words make me so happy, my heart hurts so much?
Are you alright?
It's just such a wonderful feeling to have people cheering for you. I want everyone to know what that feels like. So I'm going to become a top idol and cheer for every single person living in Akihabara no matter what. And I'm going to make them all smile.
That's the way. And I know you can make that happen, Mippity. In fact, I can even guarantee it.
I got a guarantee from a NEET.
It's just as good as any.
But thank you very much. You've made me feel a lot better.
Looks like you've got your answer.
I'm going to cheer for the world. So Asahi, I want you to cheer for me.
What's a geek like you doing in a place like this?
Tachibana? What the hell? Don't sneak up on me like that.
I wasn't sneaking. Why so jumpy? Wait, you weren't just thinking lewd thoughts or anything, were you?
Psst, no.
If you say so. I was just thinking, this all feels so video gamey, right? You see it all the time. The night before the final battle, one of the heroes goes off by himself and gets lost in thought for a while.
Leave me alone.
All right, whatever you say. We'll just assume that your lewd thoughts weren't directed at anyone I know.
This really is like something out of a game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, nullifying delusions and chasing down mysteries.
There's even a mysterious evil organization. And we've acquired weird-ass special powers that we use in battle.
Yeah, it's exceedingly game-like, come to think of it.
Even this conversation we're having right now feels like an RPG trope.
Right now?
You feel it too, don't you? It's like we're just a few scenes from the ending. Wonder how many games I've got that I've given up on right before the ending.
I totally get what you're saying.
And I finally understand why I've never been able to clear all those games. I didn't want them to end. I wanted to keep on adventuring forever. I'd rather do that than save the world.
You mean...
But this is a story we have to end. I'm no player this time. I'm one of the heroes of this story. Well, a party member at least.
Yamato.
But why? Why is it that even if I do save the world, nobody's gonna remember it?
So what? Even if nobody remembers we still saved the world, we can honestly tell people that too.
Not if we don't remember doing it. How can we gloat if we don't even remember what we did?
I think you know the answer to that. Just keep the Chunin spirit alive in your heart.
Hey, you steppin'?
No, I'm not steppin', you dweeb. What I'm saying is, it's always been our destiny to save the world. That's just the role we've been given.
Huh?
In all the stories you've encountered, how many people have wound up saving the world?
A lot.
And after they did, how many were even accepted into the worlds they saved?
I see your point.
All the protagonists we've fallen in love with over the years have met with fates just like ours, haven't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. They're always saving the world without anybody knowing about it.
See? And weren't they much more awesome for having done it that way?
Ha, no need to get rhetorical. We both know the answer to that.
Of course we do.
Then I'll just have to join them. I'll save the world, then disappear into the annals of history. A nameless hero, existing only in legend.
I figured I'd find you here.
Hi, Asahi. Hey, do you remember? When we were little, we used to always make up secret bases to play around in.
Of course I remember. We'd bring our most precious treasures into them so we could protect them with our lives.
Oh, so we're calling those treasures now?
What do you mean?
Well, it seemed like all you ever brought were dirty magazines.
Really?
Wait, you seriously forgot about that?
No, I just didn't exactly want to remember that part, I guess.
Well, once this is all over, neither of us is gonna remember a whole lot. Even if we try, we'll forget it all.
Misaki.
Everything about this long, looping day that I got to spend with you and your friends, and everything about Boss, Akari, and Aoi.
Does that mean you're not planning on...
No, not at all. Don't worry. Boss and the twins wouldn't want me to let them stand in the way of the truth. Personally, I'm proud of my delusion. The freedom fighters wanted to protect Akihabara, and that's exactly what they did. And they did it well. Or so I'd like to think anyway.
They did.
But there's one thing I can't quite accept.
What's that?
When Boss said the freedom fighters were disbanded, I can't accept that. Because even right this very minute, I'm performing my duties as the sub-boss of the Akihabara Freedom Fighters.
Hey, not heading home?
No. I just figured I'd cool myself in this breeze a little.
You're lamenting the idea that you'll lose this place, aren't you?
Of course. This is the first place I've ever truly belonged.
But you can't bring yourself to go inside.
I was about to, before I was rudely interrupted.
No, you weren't. You don't have to lie to me.
I'm not.
Then go on in.
Now I've changed my mind.
I don't buy that.
Oh?
It's not your mind that's changed. It's you.
Oh, don't give me that pithy crap.
Well, if you won't hear it, then I don't want you getting within a 1-meter radius of me.
What?
I haven't heard you give anyone any radii for a while now.
Because nobody ever takes it seriously when I do.
Exactly.
Okay. You've clearly had something to say to me since you got here. So out with it. Now!
I just said it. I've noticed a real change in you since we first met.
I haven't changed a bit.
Then in that case, I imagine you've already decided what you want to do.
Of course. I intend to reduce Canon to little bits of pink cape floating in the wind. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, maybe you haven't changed.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
But once the delusion is gone, you're going to forget all about our time together.
So what? I'll be relieved to finally forget all you losers.
You won't feel lonely? All right then. See you around. Don't catch cold now.
I will feel lonely. How could I not? Don't push your luck. Just let me be me until the end, okay?
I'm still here, Ko. You haven't gone home yet either, huh?
I've been considering that this might be our final encounter and just wanted to come here for some reason.
Yeah.
Hey, Asahi. Even if our memories of spending time with everyone disappear, do you think you'll still find me?
I thought finding people was your job.
No, not for this one. You're the one who found me, not the other way around. Or maybe I should say that you found the other me. The one I could never bring myself to tell anyone about. Which is why I want you to find me again. If today does wind up being the end, I don't know if I can make it on my own. I was only able to be honest about myself because you were there for me. It was a pretty embarrassing time for me, but thank you.
Hey, what are you saying all of a sudden?
Come on, don't get all blushy and make this weird. I'm thanking you, so just accept it. You're gonna make me blush too.
Sorry.
But I guess that's the one thing about you that hasn't changed in this whole ordeal, isn't it?
Yeah. For everything I've learned and all the character growth I've gone through, I'm still just a NEET.
Well, as a savior of Akihabara, I'd say you're a pretty rare breed.
Well, I wouldn't be doing any of that if I hadn't met you, Saki. So, thanks.
Huh? No, that's not...
Come on, you're turning red now.
You can't be so cavalier about saying such embarrassing stuff.
He's thanking you, just accept it, right?
Pink-kun?
Don't tell me you forgot he was here. Sheesh. I stay quiet for a bit and you get lost in each other's eyes.
That's not true, dingus. Yeah.
Now you're stealing my lines? There we go, Saki. I like seeing you laugh at Asahi way more than seeing you blush over something.
Pink-kun.
But I wanted to say the same thing.
Hold on, what were we talking about again?
We were thanking each other, dingus lord. Sheesh.
I knew that. I was just messing with you.
I refuse to believe the lies of a neat.
Okay, simmer down now. No need to get fussy. Go right ahead.
Go ahead and what?
Huh? You just said you wanted to say thank you. Go ahead. I'm all ears.
I don't have to thank you for jack. I want to thank Saki.
Seriously?
Me?
You bet. A proper thank you has been a long time coming. Thank you for finding me, for one thing.
No. I should be thanking you for finding me, even when I wasn't there for you. You still kept waiting for me and believing in me, didn't you?
Of course I did. After all, I'm a familiar with a storied and honorable history bound to your family line, like I keep saying.
Thank you, Pink-kun. But what prompted this all of a sudden?
Well, I saw the two of you getting all mushy and I decided I wanted in. Besides, I also kind of felt like I had to say something, you know?
I do.
Since you're hanging around, I guess there's something I want to say to you too, Asahi.
Could you have phrased that in a way that made me sound any more like an afterthought?
Well, you are, so...
Yeah, what is it?
Thank you for believing in Saki.
Huh?
It's just an incidental bit of extra thanks, remember? I don't want to make a big deal out of it or anything.
I mean, I won't, but why even bring it up in the first place?
You believed in something pretty out there. It was a reality that sounded a lot like delusion, but you believed it.
It's not like I didn't have my doubts.
That's not it, though. You also believed in Saki the whole time she was gone, and that made me really happy.
Yeah, no duh I believed in her.
Yeah?
I mean, we're friends.
Asahi.
I want to thank you too, Pink-kun.
Yeah, you better thank me.
I want to thank you for... Wait. Now that I think about it, you didn't really do anything, did you?
Come on, I'm the cute mascot character. Just having me around is more than enough. I lift your stupid spirits.
I guess you do. I mean it too. Having you around really does make things a lot better, so thank you.
There we go.
What do you say we head home now?
I'm tired.
Have a good night, Asahi.
Saki?
What is it?
Have you decided what you want to do?
Yeah. And this is just a what if. Just saying. But if all our memories together were to get wiped out, would you come find me again? For real?
Yeah. It's just a what if. But if it happens, I promise you I will. I will find you.
Then I'll promise you too. I'll try to find you again. That's the tomorrow I'm going to strive for. Oh hey! This is where we first ran into each other, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. The very spot where you found me and dragged me into this whole mess. At first, I had no idea what to expect.
But it all worked out for the best in the end, right? It's even been fun.
It has, hasn't it?
Sad to think that the end of those good times is fast approaching, though.
Aw, why so glum all of a sudden?
I made a promise to you. I said I'd find you again after this is all over. But what I didn't say was, there's something else I need to find first.
There is? What is it?
Asahi, will you come with me?
To where?
To the Castle Delusionscape. That's where the thing I have to find is.
So, why are we here exactly?
On that day, you found me. Here. Alone. That's why I've got a feeling we'll find the answer I seek here too.
Come on, Saki, enough with the cryptics. What are you after?
Just trust me, Asahi. And stay close.
Hey, Saki, hold up!
What's gotten into her?
We're getting close to the end now.
Can't you just tell me what's going on? I might be able to help you find what you're looking for if you just tell me.
I'm sorry. I lied to you.
Lied?
I'd found it before. It was right under my nose. But I pretended like I didn't see it.
Saki, what are you talking about?
You, Pink-kun. I'm talking about you.
Me?
Just follow me. I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Yeah, but there's nothing here.
Actually, there is. In fact, it's been here all along. I'd felt it from the start. But like I said, I was acting like I didn't see it. He wanted to be with me forever, after all.
What are you talking about?
You both know, I think. I told you about how I'd always wanted to be a chosen one, right? So I found myself caught in a web of delusions. Because that was my delusion. A desire to change the world. Right? Turns out no. My delusion was something different altogether. The thing I truly wanted wasn't to change the world. It was you, Pin-kun.
Huh?
Saki, what are you saying?
Think back to what all the people we questioned said when they saw you.
Man, you can talk, and kind of fluently, too.
That guy didn't bat an eye at your existence. He was just impressed you could talk.
Oh, how unfortunate. You're rather ordinary. Very unfair. In truth, I grow weary of this interaction. Ta!
She accepted you without a second thought, too.
Are you the thing whose mind I was touching? You do seem potentially alien-esque, though of indeterminate origin.
And you're certainly no space alien.
I don't understand, Saki. What does all that mean?
I'm sorry, Pin-kun. I've known this for a while now. I think I just didn't want to admit it. But your true origin is...
What the hell is going on?
This is the true form of Pin-kun that I pretended I couldn't see.
So,
Pin-kun was always by my side. And because of that, I was able to live out my dream of being a chosen one. I lived as a chosen one alongside the familiar I called a friend.
Then you're saying Pin-kun's real form is...
Yes. Pin-kun is a delusion I myself have created.
Pin-kun is a delusion?
It all makes sense now. It feels... natural. Freeing, even.
Pin-kun?
Now that you know, this existence, the one you call Pin-kun, is no longer needed, Saki.
What? Why?
Because you're a chosen one, with or without me. It's your destiny to nullify this unending day. Yet as long as I'm part of that destiny, you'll continue to wander the space between reality and delusion.
But
the Saki who was taken in by the delusions isn't the Saki that I fell in love with. It's the chosen Saki, who protects the world from the encroachment of the delusions that I love.
But if this is how it ends, we won't be able to see each other anymore. Won't you be lonely without me?
Of course I'll be lonely. But the happiness I feel will drown out the loneliness.
You're happy?
Very. Because you found out what I am. You figured it out, Saki.
But that's why.
The true me that you uncovered is the truest me there is.
How can that be, though?
Because I love you, Saki, with all my heart. And you gave me this existence through your delusion. The Saki I love gave me form. What greater joy is there in life than that?
Pin-kun.
That's why I want you to nullify me. To validate my existence. To validate this form you created. Saki, end me. Nullify me before the close of this never-ending day.
Thank you, Pin-kun.
Saki.
Asahi, I don't think I can do this alone. Will you help me?
Are you sure this is what you want?
I will nullify this encroaching delusion and protect the world.
That's my Saki!
Come on, Asahi. Let's do this.
We're only one customer. We can do this, everybody.
Here we go! Here we go!
Flame bullet!
Very astute. That's the enemy's weak point.
That should be the end of the delusion.
Yeah.
Saki, there's no need to be sad. We can still be together for a little while longer.
But when today finally ends...
I'll disappear for sure. But that's looking at things so negatively when really this is a joyous occurrence. It's joyous to have been able to spend all the time with you I've had. You made me, Saki. I'm forever your familiar.
Bean-kun.
Saki, on that day, I was alone, and you found me. And now, you found me once again. You've discovered that I was your delusion all along. So I know you can make history repeat one more time. I know you'll be able to find Asahi again, even after you forget everything that's happened today.
That was the deal.
You're right. If I can't find you, I'll at least still be able to find him again once this is all over.
It won't be easy, though. You sure you can handle it?
I'm sure. Probably won't even be that tough, honestly. After all, I'm a chosen one.
Mizuki, you okay? Shh. I feel like someone's staring at me. From over there.
Who? And why?
I think we're good now. Whoever it was must have gone away.
So, that was creepy. What just happened exactly?
I don't really know, but it's been happening a lot lately. I just get a sense that someone's eyes are locked on me.
Someone from the DAB, maybe?
Maybe.
Something about this really gives me the heebie-jeebies. So we better get to the bottom of this mysterious starer.
Great to see you jumping on board with both feet, but how do you propose we do that?
With a good old-fashioned ambush. Come on, let's go see how ogle-happy this guy gets at Maxcelsior in the plaza. Might as well have some coffee while we canvass the place, eh, Mizuki?
Can't think of any reason not to. Well, Asahi, you getting any staring vibes?
I don't know if it's a stare, a glare, or a leer, but I've felt something for a while now.
Really?
Didn't you notice that girl over there? She's had her eyes glued to us from the moment we walked in.
Has she?
You don't think? Could it be? Has my magnetic sexuality finally begun to blossom? Yeah, I didn't think so either. Forgot for a second that I was standing next to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Poor innocent Mizuki. Anyway, our prime suspect won't try to make a move here. It's way too conspicuous.
In that case, we should probably go somewhere less populated to try drawing her out.
Good thinking. The side streets were practically built for that purpose, and I know the perfect spot. Shouldn't be too hard to flush out Lady Death Stare here. Feel any eyes staring into the back of your head?
Yeah, I'm definitely being watched, and I'm guessing it's by the usual suspect.
Give me some telemetry, man. Where are the daggers flying from?
Near that telephone pole, maybe?
If you're pretty confident in that, we can totally sneak up on her there. You ready? Gotcha! Why? What the? That's Ken! What's the deal with the staring, Broham? Well, what are you talking about?
No, this isn't right. He's not our serial creeper. Whoever's gaze I feel is shorter.
So we got it wrong? Yeesh. Sorry for the scare there, Ken.
Huh? What the heck is going on?
By any chance, did you see anyone else over here? Perhaps staring at us until just a few moments ago?
Oh, yeah, I did. It was a girl.
Was it now?
She just up and bolted towards Main Street all of a sudden.
Oh, fantastic. Great eye, Ken. I can always count on you.
What? How do you...
Let's book it, Asahi. Where could she have gotten off to?
I think I just had a bright idea. Come here, Mizuki, and listen up.
Oh? Tricky. So that's how you want to play it.
I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, Mizuki, into Animart with you.
Now, Asahi.
Gotcha!
How?
This store has 2 entrances, so I came in here alone to act as bait.
Then I snuck in the other entrance right afterward to get the jump on you. Damn, I'm good.
But I...
Now that we've got you out in the open, tell me what it is you want from me.
Well, I...
Huh? Mizuki, is it just me, or have we seen this girl somewhere before?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh, holy crap! It's her!
Now, boys. There's no need to fight over little old me.
Princess Club Crasher!
Who?
Aha! So you fell in love with Mizuki last time we saw you and wound up becoming his stalker.
Hold your horses, Asahi. It doesn't look like that's ringing any bells for her, does it?
No, I guess it doesn't. But if she isn't the girl we thought she was, who is she?
Maybe you know my older sister?
Well, I wouldn't say we know her, assuming that was indeed your older sister.
Her genealogy doesn't matter right now. Why are you following Mizuki around?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mizuki Aihara!
Yes?
I like you, and I was hoping you could, well, we could. Will you go out with me?
Huh? And there's the confession. After all that, she was just a common stalkeress Galgunnis. So, Mizuki, what'll you do?
Please? Please go out with me?
I'm really sorry, but I can't.
Why not? Wait, you have a girlfriend already, don't you? I knew it!
No, it's not that. I don't have a girlfriend.
What? That's even worse! Am I not attractive enough for you?
No, that's definitely not it. It's just, right now, I'm be hanging out with my buddy Asahi here. I really am sorry, though.
Oh, wait. Are you telling me you guys
Or what?
You went to the cafe together and even snuck onto the side streets for some alone time. So, is he your... I'm sorry. I didn't see the signs. Farewell then, my first love.
What just happened?
A gigantic misunderstanding. Don't worry about it.
Old games! Get your old games here! Tiny plastic rectangles! Relive your childhood in low definition!
Dude, think they've got anything good? Come on, let's go check it out.
Haven't grown up at all, have you? You always did love your games.
I didn't hear you taking that holier-than-thou attitude back in the day. We played everything together, remember? There was that really kick-ass one we used to play with Hazuki all the time even. What was it called again?
Man, when it comes to non-essential life skills, your memory is fantastic. I don't remember that at all.
Childhood friendship credentials revoked.
A tragedy, to be sure. So what is it you're hoping to find here anyway? One of those ninja ones, or a samurai fighter? Don't tell me it's the one where you sneak around as a thief.
Aha! So you do remember it!
Only because it was so weird. You were the only kid in school who played that kind of stuff. I mean, sure, it was kind of fun, but it wasn't exactly grade schooler material for most kids.
Of course not. You were way too cool for that. But Hazuki, she knew how to have fun. Hey, that's right! Hazuki's out of the hospital now, isn't she? Let's get her a game to celebrate her recovery.
Huh?
What? Why is that strange?
No real reason. It just feels kind of weird to play games when the world is the way it is.
Hey, it's important to take a breather every once in a while, regardless of how loopy time may be.
Classic Asahi. Yeah, I guess I could do with a nice change of pace. And Hazuki would definitely appreciate it, I'm sure.
Let's hurry up and pick a game. I think that beef one you mentioned would be perfect.
But isn't that a single-player game? Shouldn't you go for something we can all play, like Super Crash Sisters?
Well, you know, any port in a storm. Though, wait, Hazuki was crazy good at SCS, wasn't she? We should get that. Can't believe they didn't have it. Has the word common lost all its meaning?
That was just one place, Asahi, and this is Akihabara. We'll find it at the next one for sure.
Oh, of course. I'm not giving up. This is a job for Super Potato. To the side streets. There's not a moment to lose.
Who would name a game store something like this? Anyway, I just hope they have what we're looking for.
They totally do. Had it in stock last time I checked, anyway. Sold out. Last one just walked out the door. What the hell kind of luck is that?
Hey, don't sweat it. It's the thought that counts, right?
Did you pick up anything at all?
Sure did. Got bit by the nostalgia bug. Remember this one? It's one of those panel-shifting puzzlers.
Oh, I totally do. Most of those memories are vague and angry because it was so frickin' hard.
You always used to give up halfway through the levels and have me beat them for you. Good times.
I remember that, except weren't the roles reversed? Weren't you the one doing all the rage quitting?
Was I?
Yeah, because I distinctly remember being stubborn as anything. Once I started a game, I'd keep at it till it was done, which did lead to you and I getting into fights sometimes, but we always had Hazuki to step in and sort us out.
Huh. I don't quite remember that either.
Again with the selective memory, huh? Congratulations, Mizuki. You're officially an adult.
Not today, I'm not. Come on, we have another game store to raid.
Wow, speak of the knuckleheads, and there they be.
Oh, hey, Hazuki.
What brings you two lovebirds to this neck of the woods?
Well,
we wanted to get you a gift to celebrate your discharge from the hospital. One of those games we always used to play.
A hospital discharge gift, huh?
Are you okay, Hazuki?
Sorry. I just felt really down all of a sudden.
Why would that be?
It might have something to do with you wanting to celebrate my discharge from the hospital, maybe?
I fail to see how.
It just warms the cockles of my heart to see how much you two have grown up is all. Both because you thought to buy me something, and because you were worried about me. Makes this big sis proud.
You okay, Mizuki?
In less emotional news, what game were you planning on picking up, Asahi?
Oh yeah, that. You remember that one game we used to play all the time, Super Crash Sisters?
Whoa! For reals?
So you do remember it?
Remember it? I just bought it!
Seriously?
Seriously. I just popped into some store with a crazy name to see what they were selling, and there it was.
Wait, was this place...
I think it was on the side streets. Seeing it just punched me right in the nostalgia.
So you were the one who ganked it right before we arrived.
Who ganked what now?
Oh, nothing. I'm just glad this all worked out so well in the end. Now let's go get our KOs on.
Sorry, but I don't think I can do that.
You can't? Why not?
When this is all over, I wonder if you'll even want to play games with me.
What does that mean?
Is that someone's phone? Yo, Mizuki, you listening?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's mine. Pretty sure it's from Hazuki, though. Yep. Let's see what's on her list of demands today.
What's it say?
Dear adorable baby brother, please bring your wonderful big sister the following items and make it snappy. And there's a really, really long list. Sounds like she's using me as her errand boy again.
Siblings. What's she got on her list, anyway?
Juice, chips, kebabs, manga, games. It's like she's channeling you.
Wow, no kidding. I guess she's joining me under the grand banner of neatdom.
Seems like you found a kindred spirit.
Yeah, man, this is great.
Great for you, sure. But if my mom and dad were here, I'm sure they'd be horrified.
Wait, where are your folks?
Well...
Mizuki?
Ever since I turned 20, they've had me taking care of Hazuki. But so far so good, right? She's pretty chipper for someone who just got out of the hospital.
No unchipper person would ever ask for a kebab, that's for sure.
Speaking of, mind giving me a hand gathering all this stuff for her?
Not at all. And there's no better place to find random stuff than Juan Quixote.
Okay, time to get shopping. I'll be back in a flash, so don't move a muscle.
Okay. Nope, he's gone.
Sorry for the wait.
Holy... Did you buy the whole store?
Basically. If she tries to eat all this, she'll wind up right back in the hospital for sure.
And yet, you bought every last thing she listed, didn't you?
I guess I'm indulging her. Oh joy, another message. And it's her again. Looks like she's changed her mind for some reason.
Changed it? From what to what?
BB Bro. Scratch Mahjong Revelations Kagome off the list and add Tiger of the 13 Orphans, PLT, and TY. Terrific. I guess those are the manga series she's into.
Not what I would have expected, that's for sure.
Hey, if gambling manga keeps her from going out and blowing her money on real gambling, I'm all for it. I do find it a little odd, though, that I surround myself with people who can't buy their own manga.
Hey, I can buy my own manga.
Oh, great. So you'll be buying your own pre-release copies from now on, then?
Don't do me like this, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Speaking of, Animart's right nearby. Good spot to find that Tiger Orphans manga. Or whatever it's called.
Okay, let's get this done. Sorry that took so long. Crap, it's her again. One sec.
What's she saying now?
Shining spectacular super sibling. Don't skimp on the yogurt sauce. Thanks much.
Oh, for the kebabs, right?
Yeah. Once we get them, we should have everything. Mind sticking with me for just a little bit longer?
Not at all. The best kebabs are at Sun Kebab over on the side streets.
Get your kebabs right here! Crazy cheap! Crazy delicious! You'd be crazy not to!
One order with yogurt sauce, please. And for my friend here, what do you want, Asahi?
Same thing, thanks. Oh man, those tacos look delicious. Truly, cuisine so fine could only be found on the side streets of Akihabara.
You said it, and they definitely gave us our money's worth.
Speaking of, is it really okay for Hazuki to eat this much while she's still recovering?
Yeah, it's fine.
If you say so. Now that we've catered to her every whim, though, we should go deliver the goods.
Yeah, we should. Won't be much longer I can do this for her, so I need to make every moment count. Well, isn't this a slap of nostalgia?
Why's that?
We're right outside the FOSMAP on Main Street. Ring any bells? Perhaps one chiming 2 o'clock?
Oh, right.
I waited here for you in vain for God knows how many days before I became aware of the delusions.
Which brings up a question that's been nagging me. When did that even happen exactly?
I'm pretty sure it was right around when you guys nullified Ryu's delusion. I actually watched you from here. You, Saki, and Ryu together.
Wait, are you saying...
Yeah, I think my delusion started because you were ignoring me and having a grand old time with your crew.
Sorry about that.
Water under the bridge. Besides, if it weren't for that, I never would have met the Freedom Fighters. So in a way, I guess you could say that was the moment that the Akihabara Freedom Fighters were born. Them and... Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call.
Who could that be?
Unknown number. Hello, Mizuki speaking. Yes, Hazuki Aihara is my sister. Yes, that's right. Really? Thank you for letting me know. Right. Thank you.
Something happened to Hazuki?
My sister had a fall. We rushed her back to the hospital.
What? Is she alright?
Maybe she just wants us to indulge her some more. Maybe she's feeling a little left out.
What are you saying?
Sahi, could you come with me? There's somewhere I'd like to go.
Why are we here? Shouldn't we be going to the hospital?
It's fine. She's probably sleeping right now anyway.
Be that as it may, I still don't know what we're doing here. Wait, the delusion didn't come back, did it?
No, that's not it.
Then why?
Just trust me. We need to go while my sister's still dreaming.
Is that who I think it is?
Whoa, you guys made it here way faster than I thought you would.
But why are you here?
Why indeed?
Why are you trying to make me go to my sister's hospital room?
Aha, so that's why you made it here so fast. You're the very model of the loving little brother, aren't you?
I think I missed something here. Anyone want to clue me in as to what you're talking about? No?
You made that call earlier. Did you really think I wouldn't recognize your voice?
I didn't care if you did or didn't. Worked out great for me either way.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. You've already figured it out, right? I'm just a copy.
I know, but I didn't want to believe it.
Still at a loss over here. Little help, guys?
If we'd gone straight to the hospital, what we would have seen there is my sister, sick in her hospital bed. So long story short, the energetic, healthy Hazuki we see before us now is a delusion.
Hazuki's a delusion?
Something like that, yeah.
How long have you known?
For a while now.
But how?
Well, when I went back to my room in the hospital, there she was. I saw another me, right there. And that other me just lay there, gazing out her window at Akihabara. I had no idea why she was doing that at first. But once I saw the sadness in her face, I realized what I was. It was so surreal. I thought I had to be dreaming. The fact that I could have been a delusion never crossed my mind. But then I started to wonder why the other me, the real me, kept on staring out at the town. The only way to find out was to go to Akihabara myself. And that's where I found the two of you, Asahi and Mizuki, hanging out in Akiba together, just like the old days. That was unquestionably what the other me wanted to see.
Wait, so does that make you Hazuki's delusion? The real Hazuki, I mean.
No, Asahi, it doesn't.
Then
I'm the one who wished her into existence. Isn't that right, Hazuki?
That's right. I knew you'd figure it all out, baby brother. You're so smart!
But why, Mizuki? I always wanted to go back to when life was simpler. You and I could just laugh and have fun without a care, which in turn was a wish to get my sister back, happy and healthy once more.
I feel the same way. That's why I wanted you two to make up so badly. Actually, it wasn't that I wanted that. It felt like I had to get you two to make up. It's the reason I exist. If I did, I knew that the three of us could spend time together again. Which is exactly what the other me wanted. But now, my work here is done.
It is?
Well, you two are getting along swimmingly, just the way you used to, right? So I ain't got a thing left to do.
Hazuki.
Hey, look up, bro. I don't want to see my little Mizuka looking so sad. Okie dokie then. Shall we engage in some jolly delusionary nullification?
But if we do that...
You know what's missing from this picture? The two of you standing shoulder to shoulder and ready for battle. Come on, Big Sis wants to see some blood.
What is wrong with you? Well, if nothing else, it's nice to know that you really are my sister where it counts.
Of course I am. And I've got to take advantage of this healthy working body while I still can, right? Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other me if I were all pouty and glum now that I've got you two together. So get ready for a brawl, bros! Kick this phantasm's ass if it has one! Fight! Fight! Fight!
There's our Hazuki. You know what, Mizuki? You've got one heck of a sister.
Yeah. I'm proud to be her sibling. Okay then. You ready, Asahi?
You bet, man.
Good. All right, Hazuki. Time to see what we're made of.
No duh. I've got front row seats. One customer ready to be served. Let's show some true hospitality. You can activate Imagine Mode now. And you will activate. Also, Master Music, you found me on Music Police Field.
Holy bullet!
Here we go. Release your hands. Now's your chance.
is impossible.
I feel like I've gotten
Am
stronger.
I shimmering?
Now I can do even better!
Woohoo! Now that was the kind of fight a girl can get nullified to. You guys are super cool.
Oh man, you're making me blush.
Wait, my sister's making you blush? Dude, stop.
What's wrong with blushing?
Well now, if I've got you this worked up, I must be sexier than I thought. So, aren't I supposed to be disappearing or something by now? Why am I still here?
It has something to do with the power of the never-ending day. As long as it keeps going, all you delusion folk do too. But when the day does end...
That's when we'll really have to say goodbye. You've already made up your mind about what you have to do, right? Just believe in yourself and do it. I trust you guys. And then, when it's all over...
When it's all over?
Remember what you said you wanted the three of us to do?
You mean about playing games together?
That's the one. I want you two to play some old games together with me. The real me, I mean, not this me.
I don't think we can keep that specific promise.
And why not?
Because you are the real you, just as much as the girl in that hospital bed. Copy or no, you're my sister.
Now you're getting it. So, will you promise to play games with me then? With the complete version of me?
Yeah. When this is all over, the three of us will play together again. Just like old times.